So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise, this... First effort on goal.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Adriano. Now this could be a chance. And this is... It's Ibrahimovic! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos venturing down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had it taken off him. Seedorf, he's being urged to shoot. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Dimitrievski claims it without any fuss. Elmas. Oh, he's bustling through here. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Hullet. Hullet making a dash for it. Hullet. Looking for the far post. He's rising! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Milan, number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 18.
A case now of complete control.
Coming on the field, number
Milan
19.
making some potentially decisive changes. They
Number
weren't
5,
waiting around.
Alexandre Pato.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Elmas. Spread it left.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pato. That's good play. Cross flung in towards the middle. He's cut it out.
2 added minutes
That
has
pass
been
isn't the
indicated.
best. Roberto Carlos. Nice bit of trickery. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos getting up there! And that's a sharp finish! They are purring, truly purring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. And that is all they have time for.
Absolutely impeccable.
Neymar.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Count. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Rafinha. Gravenberg gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. That has not gone well. And here's Neymar. He's found the way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Count. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Bergkamp. He's in plenty of space here. And no, that was never going to make it.
Added time.
And this is Neymar. A big chance! And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. The Netherlands currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're...
And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Count unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Tries to pass it through. He's looking wide. Bruno Guimaraes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Into the last quarter of an hour. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Marquinhos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack.
The Netherlands really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Count, and he's got away from it. Count! There's a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 minutes has been indicated.
The Netherlands give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to...
And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was...
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Pato's selection here is, of course, entirely logical. There are so very many looking forward to seeing him here.
Couldn't agree more, Peter, when you consider how much he brings to the table. We all know about his qualities on the ball, but what I like in particular are his two signature moves, the diagonal runs he makes into the box at full pace, and then the runs he makes out wide, stretching the fences. If he's allowed to do that, his impact could be massive.
Well, his talent level is boundless. He is a boy with bounce in his step. Conte, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to play it through, and the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cherki wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe, and the pass is intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes, Lucas Paqueta, and this is Adriano.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Roberto Carlos. And he's gone looking for safety. Taken back almost at once. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Griezmann. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. Well read, nice interception. Saliba clears without hesitation. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Pato. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that has put paid to that. Now he's got space here.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he get on the end of this? Bruno Guimaraes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Chance! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this
Hello,
proud
everybody,
competition,
and welcome to
just
today's
seemingly
match.
bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's heaved it away. Now it's Bergkamp. First quarter of an hour gone. Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And played right into his path. That's a throw. Bruno Guimaraes, Matheus Cunha, and he's taking no chances there. Now it's Matheus Cunha, lovely pass, but shapes to shoot! Oh, denied, brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Getting up there! And that is well cleared. It's Neymar! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
10, Messi. Number 18.
So we're underway for the second half.
Erling Haaland.
Well, I think they have to be
17,
positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give...
And a chance! And that's a good finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And oh, what has happened here? Hazard! Oh, he's hit the bar! Can he get it through? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is through here. There's the shot! But he's left disappointed.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And this is Bale. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bale. Milan can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. Schmeichel clears without hesitation. Now the cross. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's got away. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, he's having a go! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cantona.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Aubameyang. He can run onto that. He's in one-on-one. He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. No matter what. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Adriano. O'Brien goes long. Shot could be on. And a chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, a breakthrough already. That's a good ball out wide. It's a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Pirlo. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Picked out brilliantly. Got it! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He shifted it to the flank. Pull it. Goes for the shot! Knocks it out wide. Everton do have a chance to counter here. And here's Ibrahimovic. He'll try from distance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Ibrahimovic probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That's a lovely chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ibrahimovic, this is promising. And this is Hullet. Can he finish? Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! A finish of true class! And they're threatening to fly away here. The goal. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good. Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And there's the shot! Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away! They are purring, truly purring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. And the shot! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. João Cancelo. Pull it. Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cruyff. Out towards the flank. Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, great leap! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
For Milan, after 34 minutes is number 21, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Alexander Pato really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a searching pass. Baresi kept his eye on it. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! And that is headed for the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That is good alertness. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Alexander Pato has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a shade optimistic. Seedorf. Now Cruyff. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Hullet. And this is he's had a shot! Oh, what has happened here?
1 minute added time.
In towards the back stick. Cleared without hesitation. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Milan certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Oh, it's been a half that hasn't... And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bangladesh with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Picked out brilliantly. Belletti, and here's Ronaldinho.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! He's got a goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bangladesh have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Knocks it into space. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. you get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens, it gets pinched.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Tevez. He's in one-on. Tevez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Tevez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bangladesh have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And here's Neymar. Oh, it's Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And he's intervened well there. Great vision. Well, played right into his path.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Ibrahimovic. Number 5, Alexandre Pato. Number 18,
Vermi.
Johan Cruyff.
And he plays
Number
one through.
8,
Well read,
Bullet.
nice interception.
Number 20,
Variety is the spice of footballing life
Coming
too.
on the
They need to
field,
alter their
number
approach and
4,
start shifting this ball out wide.
number 23,
Can he
Adrian.
finish?
Number 16,
That's a decent clearance.
Berman. Number
Bonucci
15,
really was
Neymar.
well marshalled there
Number
because he was
14,
denied the opportunity to turn.
Substitution in progress.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. Bonucci, that's a little off target. Now it's Bergkamp.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Raul. And this is Raul. Haaland. And he shoots! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well,
That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one.
surprised to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Tevez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Pato. He's got away. That is a brilliant interception. He slings it. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Substitution for Milan, number 5.
Well, look,
And
they know they've got a
Pato.
height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 19, Jan Koller. Substitutions taking place.
That has been knocked clear. He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Signal! And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Pirlo gathers from the goal kick. Milan are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Koller receives it in a good position here. He's come in hard. That's put paid to the danger.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard. And that's been won straight back. And that's that. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Seedorf. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Torres. Nicely worked. And this is Torres. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Now it's Torres.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's free, he has got space. Raul. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the pass is intercepted. Gravenberg. Pedri. Neatly clipped into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Pedro Porro gets across to intercept that. And it's Bergkamp.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Raul. Cruyff kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, super find. Timber can get it clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. The Netherlands finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
By the entrance gates.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And they win it back again. Now it's Ferran Torres. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Torres! Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best to keep... Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Oh, good! Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Gabriel gets the nod here. Big chance! Danilo gets it clear. Trossard. We're back in possession and ready to go again. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Trossard. And it's De Bruyne. Played through into space. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Doku. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Adriano. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, good spread. And here's Hazard. Chance! And he's following up! And he can clear it away. Looking for the run. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Hazard! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his... tries a shot! And he's there to make the block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hazard goes short. And it's Castillo's having a shot! Goal! Belgium! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
After 39 minutes is...
So the first
21.
moment of real significance.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. they'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Can he get it through? No, it's Hazard. He is through here.
2 added minutes
Gabriel
has been
did
indicated.
well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that has left him in a heap. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And here's Doku. Cleared without hesitation. Tries one from range. Well, Nana has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's Doué. And a chance! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. France with the corner. They're first.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shot a goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Verbruggen sends that a long way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Cruyff. Now he's got space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, get shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Dembele. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. And he's decided to go for it. A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And this is Bergkamp! Not a bad try by any means. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Doué. And now the breakaway. It's Dembele!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gravenberg. And that's another good win of the ball. Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! Yes!
মেসেজে দিছিলাম যে কাঁচা করা মাল আছে না রেডিমেড যেরকম বাটি দিয়ে দিতে কইছে মানে দেখি দুই একটা আলাদা আছে নি তো এটা দেখতে লিখে যদি বাইক করছে সবই আমার হাতে কিন্তু দুই একটা দেখ আছে নি তোর হাতে গাবি না একটু ভালো হইতো। মেসেজ দিছিলাম যে কাঁচা করা মাল আছে না রেডিমেড যেরকম বাটি দিয়ে দিতে কইছে মানে দেখি দুই একটা আলাদা আছে নি তো এটা দেখতে লিখে যদি বাইক করছে সবই আমার হাতে দুই একটা ডেট আছে নি তোর হাতে আবি না একটু ভালো হইতো।
So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thauvin, and here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now, can they get him away? Dembele, he's rising! Goal, France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well measured. He's in one-on-one. Real chance! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Camavinga. Picked out brilliantly. Dembele! And kept out by the most elastic. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk.
Can he finish? And he's done it!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Seedorf produces the perfect tackle there. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. That's really well manoeuvred. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliant. It's Couch! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Seedorf. Now it's Couch. Saliba. Doué. And here's Doué. Can he get on the end of it? Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France are doing very nice. He's in one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that. The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Camavinga. Played into space. And now they can clear their lines. And reclaimed it. Oh, that's ambitious. Pull it. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. The Netherlands are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Camavinga. Oh, good-looking ball. Ribery. And Hernandez. Nicked it back promptly. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That has been cut short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? And the referee has signalled for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
In designated areas.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
Decent chance! And he's found the net! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, it's Dembele. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's all alone. Real chance here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And he's there to belt it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's an excellent interception.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger. And he's let fly! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Couch currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk is going for goal! And that could have brought them level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Substitution.
France have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that'll be the end of that. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
Decent chance! And what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition. Just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. And Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post! Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Count. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every...
Oh, shooting chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Gravenberg. Looking for options for movement. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Count. Schneider. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Van Basten!
Oh, the ball's run.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Timber. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Schneider. And this is Hullet. He's got a... And Hullet! And it's come back out to him. Goal, the Netherlands! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Hullet. And chance! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pep.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
মেসেজ দিছিলাম যে কাঁচা করা মাল আছে না রেডিমেড যেরকম বাটি দিয়ে দিতে কইছে মানে দেখি দুই একটা আলাদা আছে নি তো এটা দেখতে লিখে যদি বাইক করছে সবই আমার হাতে দুই একটা দেখ আছে নি তোর হাতে আবি না একটু ভালো হইতো